How am I gonna get home? How am I ever gonna get home?
Reva! Reva! Thank God I found you.
Dinah? Look, so...
Hi. Okay, we gotta get to the rally to see the lighthouse. Let's go. Come on.
What rally?
The rally for the lobsters, for the lighthouse, for everything. We heard that you stood by the Coopers. We know you're with us.
I got hit on the head, and I'm just trying to find my way back to Springfield, the Springfield that I know and love.
Well, you know what? I love the Springfield, too. I love the one that you're talking about. You know what? You know how we save that Springfield? We get the Coopers to stop tearing down our landmarks, okay? We get them to stop raping and pillaging our town, our green spaces, our wetlands, and taking away things from us and building condos and malls.
Okay, now, look, Dinah, I need to get out of this nightmare and back to the nightmare that I know.
Reva! Lobsters are dying! They're dying! Fish are dying! Okay? No one can speak for them but us! Us! We're the ones with the words because they're helpless crustaceans!
Dinah, there are worse things than dying, believe me.
Tell me what that would be.
Losing yourself, your family, and what little time God grants us.
Okay. I want you to explain that to the lobsters. And I need to go to a rally, protest, and I hope that you'll be there. Thank you. It is time to put an end to the self-interest. It is time to put an end to the greed. The lighthouse, if it comes down, life is over as we know it, okay? And I have someone to back me up. He is from Springfield University. He is the Dean of Arts and Sciences. He is a very extinguished man. His name is Dr. Harlan William Lewis.
Hear, hear.
Billy?
Good evening, everyone. Cooper Industries has been dangerously dismissive of the potential disaster by the destruction of the lighthouse.
You ought to do something about global warming, Professor. Stop filling this room with hot air.
Back off! We have the right to free speech.
Whoa, not anymore. That is a court order to cease and desist, which means if any of you try to stop the Coopers from demolishing the lighthouse, you will then be arrested.
You are a sellout. You used to be a public defender, one of the good guys.
And we know what happens to them, don't we, sweetheart?
Go hug a tree. Or better yet, shave. This rally is over.
That's right. The lighthouse comes down tonight.
No, you can't do that.
Really? Watch us. Because there's absolutely nothing you and your bleeding Spaulding hearts can do about it.
You're not taking sides. That's not like you.
Don't go Bizarro on me, Billy. You're the only person I know who can talk some sense. Now, if you're not you, and I'm not the Reva you know, I know that somewhere deep inside of you, you are Billy somewhere, and you have to help me. You have to help me get back to the family I love.
If I'm not me and you're not you, are we talking about an alternate universe?
Yes!
Yes. Well, my colleagues have often spoken about a parallel universe.
Okay, so if someone does cross over, is there anything written about how to get back?
Well, I assume you'd have to go through the same portal that brought you here.
Well, I fell at the lighthouse. What?
Well, there's many legends about the lighthouse having spiritual qualities. I mean, something having to do with the 15,000 lights.
Okay, so if the lighthouse is my portal and the Coopers are going to tear it down, well, then I'll never get back. We have to stop them.
Well, no. The Coopers are buying a parcel of land that's right next to the lighthouse tonight, but if that land sale should not go through, then...
Well, it can't go through. Who owns that land? Don't, Joshua. You can't do it.
I am selling the land, Reva. Cooper's made me an offer, I'm taking it.
Well, then I'll buy it. I'll double whatever it is they offered you.
No, I don't want your money. I don't want anything from you ever again. You understand me? I'm taking the cash, And we are getting the hell out of this town.
We?
Yeah, that's right, we. Me and Cassie, because she understands me, Reva. She gets me. You never did.
What I get is that you're turning your back on everything you care about, on everyone who's ever cared about you.
I have to get out of this town. Why can't you understand that? I have to figure out who I am, Reva. I have to figure out what I want to be. Now, you may call that a midlife crisis. You call it whatever you want. But you are not enough for me, Reva Shane. What you give me is not enough.
Wow, that sounds like somebody I used to know.
Who's that?
Me.
Oh, yeah, right, sure. Yeah, a little Miss Respectable. The moral beacon for the rest of us sinners. Yeah, give me a break, Reva.
You see what you choose to see. That's your reality, but it doesn't have to be mine. We are not characters in some book that's already been written. We're flesh and blood, and in our story, we move in and out of time, backwards and forwards, until we're finished. And even then, what we did, why we did it, and how we did it lives on.
What the hell are you talking about?
If anybody gets you, Joshua Lewis, it's me. And if you want to go looking for something different, you're going to realize that you're only going to want what you already had. And by the time you figure that out, it's going to be too late.
You're jealous of Cassie.
This isn't about Cassie. This is about being lost.
Being lost, Reva? What the hell is that about? Come on.
If you sell that land, then we're both going to be trapped forever. You and I will both be trapped in a world that isn't any better than any other world. And it could be a hell of a lot worse. For what? So that you can go and find something more? Well, let me tell you something. There isn't anything more. You have your family, your friends, your town, your life. Okay, so maybe you're not as young as you used to be. Who the hell is? Maybe your life didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. Join the frickin' club. Maybe you've had one too many heartaches. Well, you know what, bud? That's living. So stop feeling sorry for yourself and stop looking everywhere but in a mirror for your answers. And do the right thing for the people that care about you.
What's going on in here?
Please.
Please what? Look, are we going or what?
Yeah, we're going. Sorry.
So am I.
Did you see Josh?
Yeah. I tried to talk some sense into him, but he wouldn't listen to me. I mean, I don't blame him. He spent so many years trying to talk sense into me, and I was just as deaf.
All right.
The wrecking ball. It's here. They're gonna start the minute Josh Lewis signs the deed. The Coopers are absolute pigs. I will die before you tear this down, I swear!
Di, that's a good idea. Let's all chain ourselves to the railing.
Cool it, everybody. Come on, relax. Calm down. Let's take a communal deep breath, okay? In and out. Yeah. All right.
All right, what? What now? What now?
Get the chains.
Okay.
Are you in, Mom?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I know you'd like to get back to your own time and space.
Maybe not. Because I still have you and Jonathan, and I'm not sick.
Sick?
Dying of cancer. Because it's funny now. I thought that gave me a deeper perspective. But I can't just step back and be an impartial observer because I'm still here. I think.
Look here to me. Of course, it's not the here that you're accustomed to.
Maybe not. But I've learned something, that even if the world shifts and everything changes, there's one thing that remains constant, just like the North Star.
What's that?
You're gonna laugh, Professor.
Try me.
Love.
Well, how do you know that? I mean, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can feel it. And when it really comes down to it, that's the only reality.
Okay. Are you ready, Mom?
Yeah, ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
William.
Count me in too.
Here you go.
My own shoes.
Okay, here comes a bulldozer.
I'll chain us all up together, okay?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
This around you. Good. William. Good. Back. Hook yourselves in.
Prepare for impact!
No, relax. Buzz Cooper would never bulldoze the lighthouse with everybody in it.
Buzz?
I mean, F.A. Cooper. He may talk tough, but he'd never hurt anyone.
Where have you been living? In another universe?
Come on, Mom. The Coopers don't care who they hurt.
Excuse me, is this a private party?
Joshua.
Funny thing happened. I was getting ready to sign over the deed, and suddenly my pen ran out of ink. Go figure.
Joshua, you didn't...
I kept hearing your voice in my head, Reva, telling me what a lucky man I am.
Well, right now I'm feeling pretty lucky myself.
Hot dog! Somebody listen to Tammy! We won! Let's celebrate!
Yeah! Everybody big out the lighthouse on me for
Well, you may be my little brother, but you're a heck of a man today. Congratulations and thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess you want to get back to your own time, huh?
Well, if I do, I'm gonna miss you.
Oh, nonsense. If there was a little Billy and me, there's probably little William and him. So when you get back there, give him my best.
I'm very proud of you, Bud.
Well, I figured it was about time for me to do something right. For once. Besides, I couldn't let you hog all the glory.
In another time, in another place, you'd see that I almost never did the right thing.
I think I'd like a passport to that place.
Well, it's closer than you think. So everything's come together. I almost hate to leave.
Who said you were leaving?
We get a little time here and then it's gone.
But there's one thing left, right? That's love. I heard a wise woman say that recently.
You were here that whole time, weren't you? You let us chain ourselves to this rail.
I just wanted to hear you say it. You're crazy about me.
Or just plain crazy. But wherever I go, I will love you. Always.
Reva, what is it? What's wrong? Are you sick?